I don't know if y'all can hear my music this morning, but I doubt it. Good morning. Always fixing these doggone glasses. Oh, there we go. Let's try to go live on Instagram this morning. How about that? Try out something different. Let me know if y'all can hear me, okay? I'm talking a little bit just to see if y'all can hear me. I don't know if y'all can hear that music. This place that I'm at is kind of noisy. Well, this hotel. Okay, great. Thank you, sis. Awesome. South Africa in the house. Wonderful. Good morning, my Instagram followers. Hey. So, for those of you that don't know, I went live on Instagram as well. Thank you for all those that are joining so far. Instagram, can you hear me? Make sure I'm loud enough. Oh, really? That's weird. I'm sorry. Well, I'm glad you're here. Looks like I'm really not good at multitasking, y'all, but I have to go live on Instagram. I can't leave my followers out on Instagram. Oh, gonna start in a few. Just want to bring in a certain atmosphere, just a peaceful atmosphere, a calm atmosphere. Maybe your week was really rough this morning. Well, this week, should I say. Maybe you had a rough week. Maybe you had something transpire that you didn't really just understand and you're trying to figure it out. I know I had some things this week that I'm just like, ugh. But we made it through another day. So that's always a good thing. Always a good thing. Another day, another chance, another fight, another chance to get things right today that we didn't get right yesterday. So I just want to see what happens. Good morning, Instagram. I see a couple people. Hold on one second. It's always something. Hold on one second, you guys. All right. Well, I'm not going to hold y'all long today. I'm going to do my best not to. Start off sounding bad, don't it? So, as usual, good morning, beautiful people. It's your girl Bev this morning. Today is November the 20th, 2021. I cannot believe we're already almost finished with the 11th month of the year. It is a brand new day. It's beautiful. It's sunny outside. As y'all can see, y'all can tell I'm not in my own residence. I'm actually in a hotel. I'm in a whole other city in North Carolina with the intent to celebrate the birthday of one of my best friends. Um, Definitely the best friend. And I'm so grateful, just to be able to celebrate life and celebrate those that really mean a lot to me. So it's just an opportunity. And I told myself, I said, I'm not going to skip out on my show this weekend. I wasn't able to do it the week before last due to me being out of town for a church event. And that can be a lot of hustle and bustle. So I was like, I don't want to do that. I just want to focus on that. But I just wanted to take the opportunity to do my show today, even out of my city. So that lets y'all know I'm dedicated to what I do. I love what I do. I love being able to have the opportunity to speak life. If I can speak a little bit of life into the heart and the mind of someone, then I think I've done my due diligence on this planet. Again, for those that are joining for the first time or maybe coming back, I just want to thank you so much for tuning in. Doesn't matter whether it's 1, 2, or 3. I'm just happy just to be able to share a little piece of my world, a little piece of my thought process with you all. It's been a really good journey for the Fly with Bev show. I really want to incorporate a butterfly mentality into those that are surrounding me, into those that are in my world, so that we can be able to get through a lot of the caterpillar struggles that we have in life. Some days it's going to work. Some days you're going to have to try twice as hard for it to work. But it's a good thing to at least attempt to think positive, even though everything in your life seems negative. Um, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart that this has really been a help to me. And today I'm going to do something a little different today. I know normally I come up with a topic and I speak on that topic. However, I do have topics to talk about. Don't get me wrong. But today I wanted to just check in with you all and see how everyone is doing and see how everyone is handling the pandemic and see how everyone is enjoying the show first and foremost. Like, how are you enjoying the show? What are some things you're learning? What are some things that you may have taken with you? Some things that you didn't really realize was, in your mind or in your world, maybe, and then you got on the show and then you heard something that kind of triggered, like, okay, well, that can help me in this. I just want to know if I'm helping you all or what topics you would like to hear about, or to speak about, or something maybe that you want to talk about, but you don't really know how to start the conversation. So maybe somebody like me would like to talk about it. I will say, the nature of my show is to always remain positive. I always want to have a butterfly mentality. I never want to do a show that degrades anyone or talks down about anyone. I always want to uplift anyone. I don't want it to come across in a way that's negative whatsoever. So there are topics out there that can be very controversial and can bring and shed light on things that may not necessarily be the most positive. But you can always spin any topic to speak positive about it, if that makes sense. Like, let's say the word racism, right? We see a lot of racism going on. Well, we can talk about it in a negative form of what people are doing that is racist, or we can talk about it in a form which is even better on how to handle it when we're approached with racism. That's what I mean by making sure our topics are more so spent in a positive aspect. I know a lot of people want to talk about different things, so feel free to chime in whenever you want. I really want to hear what you all have to say. I really want to hear, how this has impacted your life, because it's not always, that you have something to look forward to. Even I look forward to my show on Saturdays because I want to hear what you all have to say when I'm talking about a particular subject, because I'm not just doing this to help you all, but I know that anything that y'all can say can help me as well. It may be something I didn't think about before that I'm dealing with, and then you all chime in and be like, well, this is what I've been dealing with, or this is how I feel about certain stuff. And I'm like, man, I didn't even think about that before. Like, when we started at the beginning, we started with morning routines. And I began to hear how people did their morning routines. And I'm like, man, my morning routine is crappy. Like, that's how I feel. I mean, it's good because I get up and I pray first and I talk to God first, which is normal. And then I just get up and, get dressed and do everything I need to get dressed. And I go to work. Like, I barely even eat breakfast. And y'all are talking about walking, exercising, meditating, doing all these things. I'm like, man, I need to do better. This is crazy. So it's just things like that. I just always want to put a positive spin on things. So does anybody have anything? I don't see many comments today, but I could be not seeing them. I don't know if y'all can let me know anytime if y'all can't hear me, but I'm glad to see um, South Africa in the house. I love it. Like this thing is not just for America. Okay. I'm grateful that this is not just for America. Can you tell me, sis, what time is it in South Africa? What time is it? I don't know if you can I don't know. Like what time is it in South Africa? Cuz that's amazing that you even took the time out to even chime in from South Africa. But while you're giving me that 17:13, that's 5:13. That's military time, right? I think that's 5:13. I think that's military time. I used to work with military time, so I learned it. I used to work, not that I was in the military or anything like that, but this clock that we had. Yep, 5:13 p.m. Right, I knew it. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that's good. This is perfect timing. Perfect timing. It's not bright and early in the morning, and it's not like in the wee hours of the night. So that's really really good. But I am looking for your responses. Just let me know. What is it that you something that even that you look forward to throughout your day or throughout this show. Just I don't want it to be a thing of me just always giving y'all topics, even though that's great too. But I want to know what type of topics y'all are looking forward to, or something that you maybe heard me mention, or something that you would like to talk more of that I have mentioned. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm gonna still keep my Instagram up though, just in case somebody else wants to come on. Um, Anybody? Somebody? Do I got to pull legs this morning? Y'all normally more talkative. What's going on? Y'all doing something else while y'all listening to me talk? Let me see. I think going forward, I have a few things in mind that I would like to talk about. I just don't know which order. Um, but I think one thing that really came to my mind was perseverance, because I think a lot of times we go through a lot of things in life and we don't always understand how to keep pushing through certain things. We don't always understand how to keep fighting through the things that we're battling with every single day. And perseverance to me is a very strong word. It's the things that we don't really realize our parents have had, our grandparents have had, our great grandparents have had. It's like the people before us have had these things. We just didn't know what they were called. It's so one thing I love about our generation is the our minds are awakened to vocabulary, to dialogue. We're awakened to, just conversations that we may not have had in the past. And I think those words, when we saw our moms and grandmothers continue despite sickness, despite pain, despite hurt, despite whatever, that's perseverance, continuing despite the hardships of life. And I think that's one of the things that I think is very, very, very important, just to be able to push through, just to be able to continue going. Now, one can continue and then out of nowhere, they just crash and burn, right? Because your body is telling you, hey, you're doing too much, you need to slow down. But when you continue in a way where you still continue to be on top of things in your life, I think that's a beautiful thing, because not everybody knows how to continue. Okay, well, this is a good response. Let's see. Not everybody knows how to continue through the things that really hinder us in our lives. Let's see. Trent, let's see. You're definitely helping me to stay positive when life brings me things that's hard to handle. I'm one who suffers with anxiety, depression at times, discouragement within self, and a lot of times it's hard to shake back into that positive state of mind. And I must say that your words are very encouraging, I think he meant to say. And your words give me life. Your words help me to push through struggles that have me on the canvas. Well, I'm glad about that. It's not easy to remain positive, but I do thank God for those that I do help with at least a little bit. I feel like there's so much more I can do. Like I'm really considering doing a radio show or a talk show. I got you, Trent. I really want to do a radio show, a live radio show or a talk show. It's kind of weird. That's why I did it all this together, because I wanted to do a podcast. I wanted to do a radio show. I wanted to do a talk show. So I kind of put it all together, because the talk show, you see that person, right? The podcast, you hear their voice. The radio, you hear their voice. But on a radio show, you may discuss certain things that's going on in the world. But on a podcast, you talk about things. So I wanted to put it all together. In a talk show, you talk about things too. But talk shows are like, to me, talk shows are like gossip and, talking about how somebody wore this dress at like a seminar or a concert or something like that. So I wanted it to be more so positive talk. So that's why it's like a podcast radio talk show type deal. Um, but I can truly say that through this show, I have noticed that people have reached out to me. People have really truly been like, Bev, you've been helping me. Like, I've got encouragement from people, that I'm just like, wow, like this is something else, like people are just speaking life into me about the show. So I just really want to know, like, I see I have 10 people on. So those of y'all that are just joining, I would like to know, what has encouraged you about this show that I'm doing so far? All right, Rita. I like the fact that we are able to discuss our mental state of mind. It is evident that it's something I have lacked, and this pandemic has really made me see the importance of my mental health. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's what I want. I want us talking about those subjects that may have been taboo, those things that may not have been taboo to certain people, but sometimes you don't ever get that platform to be able to talk about it. And this is not a show to get in nobody's business because you have the right to say or not to say. I don't want anyone to ever feel obligated to put themselves out there. But this is a place where I feel like, so many people deal with things on their own and they don't have anybody to go to. They don't have anyone to open up to. Not everybody wants to go to a therapist because sometimes the therapist just lets you talk. And in your mind, you're like, well, why in the world am I even talking to you? Because you ain't saying nothing. Um, Let's see. It seems my mind is blank right now. Perseverance is a great topic, especially since we get things very easy these times. So when something really hard comes by, it pushes some to give up. Absolutely. This has helped me remain calm, knowing there is someone who understands how depression feels and is willing to help those of us who are struggling as well. It's encouraging and soothing to the mind as well. Oh, well, I'm happy about that. I'm just glad to be of some type of help. Like, it doesn't matter if I help one person amongst 1,000. It's like to know that something I've said, something I've done has impacted a person in a positive light. Because think of all the negative things out there in the world that we can do, the toxic mentality, the toxic personalities that are out there, people that are being petty, people that throw shade. All those things can really truly bring you down. Here it is, you're talking to somebody, and all of a sudden, think about this. You're having a conversation, or you post a post on social media, and then all of a sudden, somebody throws shade on your post, or they do an indirect message where it's about you. And some people may say, well, you can't assume. Well, some things you just automatically just know that, okay, you know what? They meant to throw that at me. Okay, it is what it is. It's like no place is safe almost. And I wanted to create a space where it was safe to just feel how you want to feel without it coming across in a negative way or anything like that. And I just want to encourage people, and it's like I was just mentioning about perseverance. It's like pushing through the hard things. And that was a good point that you made, sis. We have everything at our disposal. We have everything right there with us. We have everything right there in our hearts and in our minds, or we have everything right there in the stores, online. I mean, I order Amazon and boom, 2 days Prime is there. So it's like when we hit that brick wall, we don't always know how to keep pushing because sometimes that brick wall scares us because we don't know what's on the other side because we're so used to seeing things come to fruition just like that. And it's not always a good thing to have things come like this. If you're so used to everything just dropping in your hands, yeah, what are you going to do when things don't come as fast or as easy as you would like them to? And so that's why I want to create it. That's why I wanted to create this show, because I wanted to talk about the things that will help us mentally and emotionally and even spiritually, if need be, to be able to pick ourselves up in those times when we're down. And it's not always easy. That's why I called my show Fly with Bev. It's not fly as in my attire, because I don't think my attire is like on point all the time, but it's fly as in your mentality. Fly as in the butterfly mentality. I think about Kobe Bryant, even though he's passed on. But I think about how he had the Mamba mentality. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people be like, oh, Kobe, he was just a ball hog and all this other stuff. But his mentality drove him to continue despite the challenges in his life. So that's why I wanted to incorporate the butterfly mentality, where we think about how beautiful a butterfly is. And we think about how a butterfly flies above, and it's not crawling on the ground like the caterpillar. So I always reincorporate that because I really want people to understand that's the reason why I incorporated that. So I also want to create, this is just something that I've been thinking about lately. I want to create sweatshirts or hoodies. I have a sister that goes to the church, and I am reaching out to her because I want to start my own. I want to start a butterfly mentality hoodie type deal. Now, don't get me wrong, men. I know for the men folks that are watching, y'all don't want to walk around with butterflies on y'all sweaters. That's going to be a no. But I will definitely try to do like quotes and stuff like that, maybe on some of the things that I actually want to put on the sweatshirts as well. So I don't know how y'all feel about that, or what y'all feel about supporting in that area. But I definitely want to get me one. Yes, get them hoodies made. Greetings, sis. I know y'all don't want to walk around with butterflies on, but I definitely have some ideas stirring in the pot. And hi Drika, how are you? And I definitely want to be able to just allow people to have something positive to walk around. It's so many people out here doing clothing and stuff like that. So I'm not looking for you want one expeditiously, okay? I'm looking into it. So I'm just thinking about hoodies or sweatshirts because it's cold outside, and then by the time that the spring and the summer gets here, I want to look for t-shirts and stuff like that. So, and do t-shirts or whatever. So I just really want to be able to incorporate positive things. And I was talking about perseverance. I think another thought that came to mind was about consistency. And just being consistent in our daily activities and our daily lives and getting that effort. We'll find a way to get it shipped here. So yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have to look into that. You know what's so funny, sis? I actually just changed how you have your voice on your phone, your Siri voice on your smartphones. I changed my Siri voice to South African, and I didn't even realize that you were from South Africa. Not that that's like, I don't know, but it's a male South African. And then you were like, you're from South Africa. And I was like, what? Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm a little strange. Sidebar. But for the most part, I just really I have so many desires for this show. Like I really, really do. And I don't have a desire. I'm not doing this to get noticed. I'm really not. Like I'm doing this for people to really feel that someone else cares, that someone else is here for them, that it's not just another moment where they're just going to listen to another podcast and it's like, okay, I listen to them self-positive talk, I listen to all this, but it's like to have interaction with someone sometimes, to me, it can be a whole lot better than just listen to the sound of someone's voice. I'm not saying I'm a counselor or anything like that. I do appreciate those that think that much of me. However, I'm still learning and I am still figuring things out for myself as well. So I just wanted to create that type of atmosphere. I really want you all to let me know what type of topics you want to talk about. For those of y'all that are just joining, this is the Fly with Bev show. Thank you for joining. If you're a first time joiner, I appreciate you. If you're coming back, I appreciate you visiting again. I also want you to just chime in and tell me what topics you want to see going forward. What is something that you want to see me talk about, or you want to hear talk about, or you want to discuss something that may have been an issue in the past, or may have been something positive that you wanted to think about. We can always put a spin on anything that comes across negative, because I wanted to always be a positive type deal. I'm not getting too many ideas this morning, but it's okay. I just want to see where you all are today. I want to see how everybody's doing, how everybody's feeling. How was everybody's week? Was everybody's week rough? Was everybody's week okay? Was it, we failed throughout the week, but we got to dust ourselves off and get back up. Self-care. Okay. No one has said that, sis. Thank you. You know what? I need to write this down. I'm going to write this down that y'all put up here so that I won't forget and I can make sure I'm on top of the topics, and I'm going to put it in a spreadsheet. And as I talk about things, I'm going to being yourself and not comparing yourselves to others. Self-love. I know we had done a show about some of that as far as self-love, but I definitely will make sure that I make that like the main deal. Let me see. I'm going to put self-care, self-love. So that's all included in one, self-care. So basically like how to care for yourself and how to take good care of yourself. And that's mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You got to make sure you take a bath. I said that before. That I think we kind of discussed a little bit of that on friend versus enemy when I was talking about making sure you take a bath and all that good jazz, because some people don't, some people can't. And I understand that. I'm not talking about that. But hey, Auntie, how are you? Anything else? I just want to know what all you want to, talk about. I really don't want this show to be dragged on too long. I just wanted to come on and just check in. I don't know what all everybody else is going through. And just wanted to see if you all were doing well this week. And I just wanted to basically next week, God willing, I'm going to have a topic that's really defined, and we're going to be able to go in and go in. I don't even mean for my shows to last as long, y'all. Like, I'm really shocked that they even last this long. I'm like, when I first started, I think it was like 30 something minutes. The next one was like 40 something, and it's been like an hour. I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. It really is. Like, it makes me feel really, really good to be able to do these things with you all. Um, let's see, self-care, self-love. Let me see, topics for show. Anything else? I know we've talked about mental health, and I always want to do a segment on that. What are your ways to manage money? Ooh, that might be a topic for a financial counselor. I don't know if I can do that one, but I'll put it down. Maybe I can bring somebody on for that one. Maybe I'll bring somebody on for that. Ways to manage your money. Yeah, I think I have someone that I could probably do that. I think I can think of someone. Maintain a healthy balance with everything in life. Just to think about that topic. I don't think Amazon, my best friend forever. Listen, James. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started. Amazon, my best friend forever. Mine too. Hi, how are you? I hope you had a wonderful birthday. I know Amazon. It's. I'm telling you, so convenient. You put that address in. Healthily cutting people off. OMG. That right there, that just hit me. That's a good topic, honestly. I'm gonna reword that because I'm a little difficult. Cutting people off in a healthy manner. I'm definitely gonna need some help with that one because I don't even think I do a good job at that because I just love everybody. I don't want anybody to be cut off. Honestly, that's my problem. Probably, I hate for people to be cut off. What are your goals in life and ways you keep yourself driven? I like that one. Goals and ways to stay driven. Sorry, I'm rewording some things because I'm difficult. These are good topics, you guys. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. It's really a matter of just we all need to be taken care of from ourselves first, and then we got to make sure people around us are taking care of us as well. And if people around you, not that they're responsible for making sure we maintain, but it's like, what type of people are we hanging around? You know, I think that's a good topic. You are the company you keep. I'm gonna write that one down. I don't know if y'all want to know that one, but you are the company you keep because they say that that's a true thing. But I'm gonna be honest, there are some people that I may hang around and be in a picture with, but they are not my everyday group. Oh, I'm sorry. Can I scroll up in the comments? Naomi left a suggestion. Did I miss it? Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe talk about confidence when change comes or you trying different something different. I'm sorry. Thank you, Destiny. Girl, I didn't even see that one. Okay, I think everybody's commenting at the same time, so that's probably why I didn't see that one. You are the company you keep. I like that idea too. You keep. Is that true? And if so, why? Because I don't think that. I don't think I am the company that I keep because I've been around some people that some, you know, I may go out to eat with you, but I don't mean that you're the company that I keep. Well, I guess that means they're not the company that I keep. Okay, let's see. Naomi Esmeralda, confidence when change comes. That way I don't have to go back and go through all this. or you trying something? I know y'all probably were looking for a good juicy topic today, but I just really wanted to take a pause because I realized that I've been consistent in this thing as much as possible. And I just really wanted to see what everybody's heart was, everybody's mind was, things they wanted to discuss, things that they want to talk about, how to keep yourself motivated when there's no one around to motivate you. Technically enjoying your own company. Okay. Being your own motivation. Uh, enjoying your own company. Anybody want to say anything fun that happened? Let me see. What happened to me this week? Anything interesting happened this week? Anybody have anything interesting that happened to them this week? Um, there was a couple things that happened. The loss of some loved ones, and one of my patients was missing, and that was like that's pretty hard. Talking to one of the family members, and you know they were missing. I called them for their appointment, and they were missing. Have been missing, I guess, going close to 24 hours. That's a scary thing. It's a really scary thing. Life is so precious. It really is. And you never know when it's going to be your last time talking to someone that you love and care about. And that's why I always try my best to be nice to everybody. And I was talking to, I think, one of my sisters, and, I was just reminding her of something that someone said about me. They were like, Bev, you're a really nice person, but when people cross that line with you, and that's when you gotta step up and do some things, set some stuff straight. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a fan of being angry with people. I'm not a fan of that. I've never been the type of woman that wanted to be angry with people. Like, that bothers me, to be angry, to be mad with people, to not like people, to not want to be around people. That's not my cup of tea, honestly. And I know you're not gonna like everybody. I know, but you gotta love everybody. I know that. But it's like, your atmosphere, man. I just always believe in being positive. Like, even when people treat me the worst, I'd be mad about it. But then I go back to thinking, like, you know what, they probably going through a whole lot. Let me just not even worry about it. That's just how I feel, and I feel like that's another reason why, like, I just want to just uplift people all the time, because I never know what people are going through. Exciting. I meal prep this week. Girl, more power to you. Because I tell you one thing, I am not the type to meal prep. Okay. I don't like the meal prep because I don't like leftovers. Yes, I said it. Don't judge me. Hi, Miss Sheila. Oh, boundaries. That's a good one. Boundaries. How to set them and how to keep them in stone. Boundaries. I like that one. Destiny, you meal prep girl. Mm, I'm sorry. That ain't. I mean, I do like certain leftovers, but everybody that knows me well know I'd be like, oh, I need a fresh meal every day. Boundaries. That's a really good one, because sometimes we don't set our boundaries in stone. Hi, Instagrammers. I am discussing topics that I would like to see on my show. For the Flower Bev show. I know this is my first time going live on Instagram, so I know not everybody's used to it, but I do plan to go live on Instagram in the future. So be on the lookout for the Flower Bev show on Saturdays at 10 a.m. and come ready to chime in and join in. So if there's anything you would like to see on the Flower Bev show, feel free to join in. Let's see. Boundaries, how to set them and how to keep them. I like that. That's a really good one. And you did yoga all week. Oh, wow. You're being centered. You're becoming one with yourself, as I would say a lot of times. Becoming one with self. That's a really good thing, though. Honestly, I think exercising and, well, yoga has always been my style anyway. I've never been the type that want to be running and doing all that other stuff. I guess it helps for some people, but me, yoga has always pull my mind into the clearest spaces. So I used to do that a lot. Not to the point where I'm using incense and all that mess. No, I don't want to do all that. I don't want to disturb nothing, if you know what I mean. But I just keep it simple to the stretching part and leave it at that. Um, let's see. Anything else exciting happened? Do you think we could do one about how to not be an introvert? No, absolutely not. Maybe I could do introvert versus extrovert. I think not versus as in a negative way, but like knowing the characteristics of an introvert. Well, there's also a middle, which is an ambivert, and then there's also a extrovert. And the reason why I said no to how to not be an introvert is because everybody has their own place in this world, and whatever place you have, you should accept that, embrace it, and love it, and cherish it, and respect it. Because whenever you feel that way, and you respect yourself, and you cherish that thing, guess what? Ain't nobody gonna cross the line with you. And I do feel sorry for the people that really just feel like people that are introverts aren't good people, or people that are introverts, they can just do whatever they want to do to them. That's not okay. I'm an extrovert. We all know that, right? That's not a hidden fact. I'm an extrovert. But I find that my closest people in my world are introverts. I love y'all. So no, I will not tell you about how to not be an introvert. And I can't tell you something that I'm an extrovert, yes, but I love introverted people. And it's probably because they say extroverts get energy and introverts give energy. So we like take it, I guess, from the introverts, and then the introverts give it to us. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for all the introverts that I drain with my extrovertedness, if I can use that word. But I love y'all. Let's see. Sister Nequa says, but I will do right. Don't let extroverts make you feel bad for being introverted. It ain't always the extroverts that make them feel bad though. Sometimes it's the introverts because they're trying not to be that, and so they look down on others that are the same way. You know how sometimes you see something in somebody else that's in you that you can't stand, so you talk about them and make them feel bad about themselves when it's really you feel bad about yourself. You know. So let me see. I'm gonna do introvert slash extrovert. What else? I had a good week. I had been in and out of the video. Sorry. Can we talk about pursuing dreams and goals? Balance of no one has said that. Yes, they have mentioned that earlier. So definitely got to make sure we talk about that. That's the second person has requested that. Nothing wrong with being introverted. I'm in the same boat. That's right. Continue to be your quiet selves or your reserved selves because you're needed in this world. Introversion, introversion is not a bad thing. Don't let extroverts make you feel bad for being introverted. Okay, I read that one. Destiny's like, oh, hold up now. And then, hold on one second. Oh, hold on one second, y'all. Hold on. We got housekeeping interrupting my video. Hold on. Okay. Sorry, y'all. That wasn't housekeeping. That's my sister. Say hey to the people since you're walking by. Okay. Let's see. She's so funny. She was like, "Oops, I thought that was housekeeping because I heard that lady out there." I was like, "Housekeeping." I'm like, "If you don't get away from this though." Anyway, she said, "Yes, I need to get an extrovert friend." Listen, your only reason for getting an extrovert friend has to be that you enjoy their company, okay? Because if they doing too much and it's just too much for you, don't even bother. Because extroverts can, in their own way, be um how can I say it? Just a hogger. So you have to be not all. Oh, Destiny says to clarify, not all extroverts do, but some do. Yeah, it's okay. We understand. Dealing with regrets. I like that one too. Y'all gonna have me having a topic for the next year. I'm grateful for that every Saturday. Dealing with regrets. So it's kind of like, would you reckon that to Sister Nikisha? I think I'm saying your name right. Let me know if I'm saying it wrong, okay? Would you liken that to forgiving yourself? Like you're regretting something and you can't seem to get over it and you need to forgive yourself for it. I don't know. I may have to add that into forgiving yourself because sometimes that can be a hard thing to do, forgiving yourself. So That's something that I have to work on, forgiving myself for the things that I do wrong, for the people that I treat wrong, for the things that I say wrong. Talk about fear. What is fear? Okay. I just added that in there, Destiny, but fear. What is it? How to face it. I add stuff because that's just me. How to face it. It gives me a better perspective, a broader perspective. Fear. Talk about fear. There's different types of fear too. There's like anxiety and there's like a positive fear. I guess we gotta learn how to use fear as our motivation. Um, that's what I try to do. It's not always easy. Yes, forgiving yourself and accepting the reality of life. Absolutely. I always say being a realist, but yet having an optimistic mindset. Like I'm real about what has transpired, but I'm looking forward to things being better. I can't change it. I can't, make it be anything that it's not. I have to embrace it for what it truly is. And then on top of that, then I have to actually, you know, look for something better in the future. So yeah, forgiving yourself. You can't change what has happened. And, not caring about what other people think, especially when what you've done has been in the eyes and the spotlight of other people. Destin said she's late, but hey, Shonda. She said, she's trying to interrupt. She said, no, it's okay. I'm fine with that. I figured you would come in at some point. So for right now, you guys, I know y'all were looking for a really good topic today, but God willing, I will have another one. I just wanted to get some more ideas on what to do, and then I'm going to brainstorm, and also I'm going to pray. Those are the things that I do to get my show where I need it to be. I want to pray and ask God to give me the exact words and the wisdom to be able to carry out each topic and to research the things that can help aid in the topic being more successful. I really want everybody to, gain something from my show. I never want people to come on here and be like, that wasn't really what I was looking for. Now today might have been one of those days when you just like, but I just want to take a break in things and just be able to, channel everything that I would want to see going forward in the future. Priorities. I like that one too. Hold on. Let me write that one down. Let me see if I put that on here. Healthy balance in life, maintaining priorities. That's really good too. Boundaries. Let me see. I may have to combine some of these because they all sound really good. And who knows? I may bring, someone on to talk about these things with me. May select somebody randomly to come on with me because there are ways that I can go live with someone, and just we can just talk about it and make it plain and ask questions. And I want this to be fun. I don't want this to be a boring type deal. I want this to really be inclusive for all those that really want to continuously watch. So I do thank you for all y'all that are. It's like 14 people on right now, and that's really really good. And we're like 45 minutes in, so that's really good. So if there's anything else, feel free to continue to put them in the comments because I'll always go back and read the comments after my show. I may not love and respond to each person because I'm doing it live. And to me, it's a lot because I do love y'all. So I'm just like, man, if I go back and start commenting to everybody, I may forget what I said or say the same thing that I said earlier. So don't think I'm ignoring you all. I really do appreciate your love and your support and your attention. So look forward to more shows. Anybody looking forward to more shows, you can put a hand raised in the comment section. You can put a butterfly, as in butterfly mentality. If you're looking forward to more, definitely please look forward to sticking around. I appreciate you all. I do have to get my day started. But I do, of course, want to end in my song. That's just how I do it. This is my Fly with Bev show song. Even if I was to do it on the radio, if I was to do it, oh my gosh, Winston, what's up? What's up, Winston? I see butterflies out there. Looking forward to next Saturday. Hi, sis. Oh my gosh, y'all. Sorry, that's one of my homies from college over a decade ago. I haven't seen or heard from him in years. I hope all is well, man. I hope all is well. Um, so yes, God willing, next Saturday, let's do it. Let's talk about it. Let's get more back into the topics. And I look forward to hearing everybody and seeing everybody chiming in as well. So I'm going to end with my song, of course. And here it is. Wait, hold on. Wait, am I missing something? Oh, okay. Let's see. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you till we meet again. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you. Oh, may God be with you till we meet again. Enjoy your weekend, everybody. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. God willing, next Saturday is on again. Hey, Britt! That's my high school best friend, y'all. Hey, Brittany girl. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't look. She didn't draw me back in. Yes, Winston. Anointed Ministry Days. Oh my gosh. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all weekend. Peace and love.